Hi everyone, it's Iona here from Community Cycleworks down near Burgess Park in Camberwell. I'm coming to you today from our workshop. Today we are going to be focusing on how best to clean your bike, and two of the main things we're going to focus on are your chain set, which is the cassette on the rear wheel, the chain and the front chain rings, and then also the rims, whether you've got rim brakes, and we're going to focus on cleaning the rim, or disc brakes, you've got to clean the rotor. So those are the two things we're going to focus on today. Okay, so first of all, we're going to clean the chain. So we're going to grab an old t-shirt or a rag or something that you don't need anymore, and also some bike cleaner. We've got some bike cleaner here. You can get those online, or you can just use a little bit of washing up liquid and make sure you dilute it really well. So it's only a little bit of washing up liquid. Okie dokie. So first of all, we're going to come into the chain here, and I'm going to spray. We're going to spray a bit of our solution onto the rag, and then we're going to find that place. We're going to put it onto the chain, and we're just going to go up and down on the chain like that. If it's really, really messy like mine is, we're going to need to do it a few times, and then gradually just move it round with the pedal, getting as much of the dirt off as you can. Okay, so next we're going to clean the cassette on the rear wheel. So what we're going to do, we've got a rag here. We're going to spray first of all our bike cleaner or our solution. Oops, we're going to spray, move the wheel around backwards with your hand. Spray the cassette with the bike cleaner. Spray along here all around in the derailleur as well and the cage. That'll soak in while we're doing this. Okay, so now we've done that, we're going to spray our rag. I've got another rag here. I'm going to spray that, and then we're going to, if you can see, we're going to use this rag and we're going to put it in between each of the sprockets. So each of these is called a sprocket. So each sprocket's got to be cleaned. So what we're going to do, put it in between each sprocket and just move back and forwards as we go around. Move it around with our hand a little bit. Just push it along. You might find that it moves along by itself if you're lucky. Don't forget that we've still got to clean the sprocket that we haven't done yet, which the chain is sitting on. So you'll have to change your gear and make sure you clean that one now as well. Okie doke. So now we've cleaned our cassette on the back, we need to think about one more thing on the back of the bike, and that is the jockey wheels. Now, if we zoom in here, if you look here, you can see this is very, very dirty. Look at all that grime there, disgusting. So we're going to get that off. We're going to spray it with a bit of our cleaner, and on this top one, we're going to take a small screwdriver, which is here, and we are going to put a rag around it, and then we're going to put the screwdriver on the edge of the jockey wheel. We're going to pedal backwards and try and get all of that grime off the jockey wheel. Isn't that really disgusting? So get that off. It's a really satisfying job. We'll just do that. Round it goes. And then okay, so now we're going to clean the derailleur on the back here, just to get the last of the dirt off. We're just gonna spray all around, get it in there, get all the dirt off. When we've done this, we want to put a little bit of lube on the moving parts on the jockey wheels and in anything that moves, basically, to keep it running smoothly, and the spring that you've got in here. Okay, so we have now cleaned the cassette and the chain, all good. and we've also cleaned the jockey wheels. You apply the same principles to your chain rings at the front, get those all nice and shiny, and your front derailleur here. And then we're going to just rinse it off with some water. You can use a hand pump sprayer like this, or you could use maybe your water bottle that you have at home. Just a regular cycling water bottle is fine because it's got a bit of pressure to it. And then what we do is we're just going to come in here. We're going to, don't go too close, just spray it all off. Don't want to get it inside the bearings or anything. So just from a distance, spray around, get all of the cleaning products off, and you should be good to go. Last but not least, don't forget to lube your chain before you head off on your next journey. Okay, thanks for watching. Right, so now we just have to put the chain lube onto the chain. And a good tip is to find the quick link to start, so you know when you get back to the beginning again that you've got all the links with a little bit of lube on them. Now we're just going to use it sparingly. We're going to pop it on the inside of the chain, and we're just going to roll the chain around with our hand and make sure we get every single one with the lube. So now we're going to clean the frame. Grab your bike cleaner or your solution that you've made with a little bit of fair liquid and a lot of water, and we're going to clean around the frame. So now we're just going to clean the rotor on our wheel. You can use disc brake cleaner for this job. What you don't want to do is get contamination on your pads, so make sure that when you're cleaning your bike you might want to cover the pad area here with a rag or something to stop it getting contaminated. I'm going to spray it onto the rag, quite simple. Put that in between and then just slowly move the wheel around and make sure you get all of the rotor. And then you can give that a bit of a polish up if you want to as well, make it look nice. Get any dirt off. Now we're just going to talk about cleaning your rim brakes for all you people with rim brakes on your bikes. What you want to do while you're doing this is to check that on your brake pads you've got plenty of wear left. There should be a wear line on there, but just have a look in there and check that they're not worn. If they're flat or uneven, or they've got a lip on them underneath, you want to be thinking about changing them and making them nice and safe. So just have a look, make sure you've got lots of wear left on your brake pads. Just spray around, spray our bike cleaner all the way around the rim. Oops. So you get back to the beginning. Sometimes it's good to start at the valve hole, then you know you've got it. So use the valve hole as an indicator. Get your clean rag. Make sure it's clean because you don't want to get any dirt back onto the rim that you're cleaning. Go around, move it around with your hand so you get all the way back to the beginning where you got to. And then do the same on the other side. You can also use a little bit of disc brake cleaner if you want as well to make them extra clean, but good to go.